What's up, folks? And welcome back to Super Luigi U. Last episode, I beat, what's the glacier area? That sounds about right. This episode, apparently I kinda got picked up. But I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me, hanging on the passenger sides of his best friend ride, trying to holler at me. Yeah, no one, I don't want your number 2. I don't want to give you mine and 3. That's all I remember. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy I can't get no love from. Enough of that joke. Shouldn't sing songs that I don't remember. Get out of here! You know, it's actually cool that they brought back the toys from Super Mario World. You know, when are we gonna get the capes? I've been waiting for a cape for like a long time. We need to get the cape back. We need to bring that back, man. We need to seriously, Nintendo, if you're watching this, if you're listening, bring back the cape. Just do it. Just give it a shot. It won't be any trouble. You just gotta do it. It's not even any trouble. You just gotta go for it, man. I mean, what's stopping you? I mean, there's a lot of people that would sure do love to see something like that. I mean, it's not like I'm complaining or anything, but it would be quite cool if you could actually do it. Oh, I should probably move to the other side. Gonna try to hit me, but you actually hit yourself. Man, I'm glad you can't get crushed by that, because that would have kind of sucked. Oh, I actually made it this far. I was in this level, nailed it. Okay, I was actually in this area, did this thing, back in, that Just for Fun. So I made actually pretty quick progress. I know, it's like my ice doesn't work on him. It's like he's got some kind of thing that covers your body that protects you from attacks. Like a shield or something. Whatever it might be called. I wonder what it's called. Wait, what's he doing now? Oh god, oh. Nailed it. You know one thing oh wait, I forgot what I was talking about the last episode anyway. Now, I was saying about coming up with like some kind of dumb little gimmick or something to identify myself against other people. And I was joking saying like, oh, the black guy gamer. But for one thing, there's already a lot of black gamers out there. Another thing is that it's just, I'm not sure if that's something that people should exactly identify with. Like, if that's what you do and that's what you want, you're free to do it. I'm giving my opinion. You're free to disagree. I don't think you any less of doing it. I'm putting that out there too, so that yeah. But now my opinion about it is that because you don't really see too many other people really identifying themselves with. You get some gamers that do that, but you don't see white people go like the white nerdy gamer, or well, maybe you'll hear the Hispanic or Italian or something like that. But I don't know. To identify yourself by your nationality like that, just kind of makes you sound unique. But there's other people that already kind of do it. So how unique is that? If I called myself the black gamer, it's but there's already a lot of other people that play video games. Like my best friend is also black, so this is. It's funny because it's not like I'm trying to make an excuse or anything, but I think it's to the equivalent of how a girl might try to identify herself as a girl gamer, which it is true, but it's kind of an unnecessary identification because there's also a lot of other girl gamers. It's not something exclusive like a military rank like lieutenant or corporal or something like that. It's just yeah, that's you and that's what you have, and other people are it too, so it's not that unique. But now a clever username is definitely something else. Or maybe not really clever. I can't really say mine is clever, because I'm sure it's not. Well, it's clever to the extent that... Okay, I can't hit him. It's clever to the extent that... Because I had to come up with a new username against my old username, which was DTFox. Based F-O-X. So, forgot I actually had to spell that out. It was my initial pen name, or artist name or whatever, username on the line or whatever, where, if I was ever to submit something, it'd be DTFox. But I wanted to be DT Fox on YouTube, and it said, oh, some German kid who hasn't logged in over 2 years ended up taking the name. So I was like, shoot, I got to come up with something else. So I was trying to come up with some other unique usernames for a gaming channel, oh, maybe DT Fox Games, DT Fox Gamer. But throwing games and stuff, it's straightforward. It's alright, but it didn't seem it didn't have that push enough. And I wanted to, keep my identification close. So then I figured oh, wait a second. DTFAUX. I'm not gonna make it again. Yes. I'm Brad again. Yeah. But yeah. It fell faster than I did. That's great. It's good. It's fun. It's nice. Let me go to the other stage. But yeah, so I put DTFAUX, which the proper pronunciation is faux, which stands for fake. You know, like faux for faux. Well, I guess what does faux pas mean? I'm sure faux pas means something else, but it's still spelled FAUX, with the X being silent. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Heck, cat, thank you. Alright, but oh yeah, identification and that kind of stuff. You know, if you're gonna try to become your own thing, I do recommend, you know, coming with like a unique name from the get-go. Because it's always kind of hard where you have that big group of people, or if you eventually get a big following, but then like suddenly you're just sitting there looking at your name like, why did I choose Sonic Fan 9926398? Why did I choose Pokemon Lover 3319216? Why did I choose Sexy Boy 98? No, not Sexy Boy. XX Shadow Dark Demon Naruto Fan XX. So yeah, if you're gonna try to be serious about something, especially professional, you don't have to have a super professional name, but try to come up with something that you'll feel like you'll be comfortable with for years to come. Because man, if I was to, I remember back on the Nintendo forums that I ended up putting my username Sonic107, and looking back at it now, I was like, that's probably wasn't the best. Like, I don't really identify as like the biggest. I'm a big fan of Sonic. Like, I'm probably one of the bigger fans of Sonic. Out of like my closer set of friends, maybe, can't say for sure. But you know, putting Sonic 107, like, you know, using what is more or less an official name, a copywritten name, like, oh yeah, Sonic, all right, and then putting numbers at it, which shows that there's I did not see those spikes on that thing, and then seeing Sonic for being 107 shows that there's at least 100 other 6 Sonics, assuming. So, you know, it made my name really unofficial. It made it like, was it hard to identify, unoriginal, not very interesting. But now DT Fox, there's not really any other well, there's I'm sorry, there's other DT Foxes out there. Thinking back now, yes, there is another DT Fox. Yeah, it just works better because the DT stands for my names, and then the Fox because it's my favorite animal. It makes so much sense. And then Domino Otter, the channel that I keep advertising and do nothing about, that also makes sense too, because every time my family visited Jamaica... Oh, dang, I already made that joke too, that guy's big, whatever. Yeah, every time we visited Jamaica, I always saw, like, some adults and, like, older people play dominoes on a table, which is alright, but it's just kind of, like, funny, or it's interesting, because, like, I never knew how to play domino, and I never learned and I would like to. It always seemed like a cool thing. I always knew about the whole, you know, stack them up on the row and then knock them over and let them all fall. But I never knew how to play the game domino. But it was just kind of interesting. And then, of course, Otto is another one of my favorite animals, so Domino Otter. It makes sense. Unfortunately, it kind of falls into that trope where if you name an object and name an animal, you can get a bad name from that. It is so easy, too. Like, I'm looking at a bottle like Bottled Lemur, Electric Mongoose, Pillow Monkey. I just saw a pillow on my bed. What's another one? Blanket Squirrel. You can just make a whole bunch of band names or company names or group names. And while I kind of do want to change Domino Otter's name a little bit, I actually kind of like it because I actually do have like a little mascot and stuff. But I mean that if you think about some of the other companies like Capcom, they're Capcom. I miss when they used to say that, like in Marvel vs. Capcom, like Capcom. Like it was so serious and everything. I'm sorry. Continuing though. Capcom. It stands for Capsule Communications, which it really makes like little no sense, but it sounds cool. It sounds professional. Sega. I forget what that means, but it turns out Sega was more of an American company than it was a Japanese company at the beginning. What's another example? Capcom, Sega, Nintendo. Nintendo, they say, is supposed to be a Japanese play on words of leave luck to heaven. So there's a meaning behind that. Ford is the car company, is named after a person, I'm sure. Johnson & Johnson, I'm pretty sure, are named after 2 people, which I guess that's a good way to identify, but it only works so much. McDonald's is identifiable. Burger King, it's really generic, but it's still so iconic. Ooh, we get to go to the Van Ghost stage. I forgot to make that joke last time. Get it? Van Ghost, because... Okay. Where was I going? I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna fall into the poisoned water. I don't even know what this is. But yeah, Van Ghost. Oh yeah, names. Yeah, Walmart. I think that Walmart was actually supposed to be named after someone named. I want to say Samus Wahlberg, but that really doesn't sound like the right name. Not Sam. Sorry, not Samus. Sam something. Sam Wall something. So yeah, you got Walmart, and then Sam's Club, of course. So you know you can always name something after yourself, which is kind of a good way to go. But if it's a giant... Oh, I didn't see that painted Bowser in the background. That is creepy as flip. It looks cool, but it's also very creepy. But yeah, what other names? When Nintendo came up with the Wii was for everyone, so it makes sense. Wait a second. Why am I... What? Son of a god dang, I need to find a secret exit. Didn't think that one through. It's kind of like that Lost Woods in Super Mario World. The game... Why did I jump? Alright, so now I gotta think. Oh great, I actually have to think in a video game? If I wanted to think, I'd actually read. Ugh, I'm kidding. If you casually read, more power to you, because not enough people actually do that. Okay. Yeah, if you actively read, more power to you, because I know I don't do enough of it, and I know a lot of other people don't do enough of it. And actually, I do read, but it's usually like learning. Yeah, it's funny. I hate reading because the schools try to force me to like learn to read things that I may not have been interested in. Being forced to do book reports in books that like I just had no interest in. Saying like Shakespeare is the greatest writer of all time. When I see more like a right place, right time thing along with like popularity, like I guess. It really, well, Shakespeare really is pop culture when you think... How am I supposed to get in there? I think I have an idea. Alright. No, freaking no! Not today. Not today, you don't. Yeah, well, when you think about all the greatest... what schools and education considers like the greatest things of all time, I guess you could say it's part of pop culture. From... Are you kidding me? What is this? Am I being punked? Ashton, get out of here. I'm kidding. That's actually... Who painted this? It makes so much sense, too, because this is the paint release stage. I guess maybe Van Ghost is real. Oh, no. Oh, cool. The first secret exit. Hup. Hup. I would like to be able to make it. I gotta look cool in front of the ladies. A lady for my laddie. Nailed it. Okay. Yeah, so... Being forced to do book reports, being forced to read all this stuff, things that I wasn't exactly interested in, made me, you know, kind of wonder, like, what's the point? And it made me haphazard, like, every time I open a book and I see, like, every time I'm told to read something, I always have to count the amount of pages, and I get turned off by the amount of pages I actually have to read, which is not a good way to go through life. Alright, let's see. Alright, okay, paying attention. Which one are they going to jump into? Okay. Okay. I thought I was doing good. I guess I had no choice. It didn't make a bit of difference. I have a certain set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you. And they would still fly towards me even though I'm invincible, killing all their brothers and sisters. Oh, they could be genderless. But if they're ghosts, though, what are they made of? Although, wait a second. Toads are mushrooms, like good mushrooms. Goombas are supposedly bad mushrooms, even though I think they said they were something else. Are you freaking goddamn? So then would you say boos are maybe ghosts of toads? That would make a whole lot of sense. And speaking of theories and speculations, it's really a fun thing, all things depending. Oh wait, oh no, yeah. Yay for me, Luigi. What is it though? That ideas and speculations is always kind of fun. But no, I actually started the subject off pretty badly. How close am I to the boss stage? I might bring it up in the next episode. I'm just trying to like, you want to hear about this? Don't worry, this is fine. You know, I'm going to the bridge stage. I guess I'll finish up my reading, talking stuff. That yeah, being forced to have to read all this stuff, it just kind of... What the... Thunderstomper? Sumo guys? Oh, I love sumo slammers. It's the best thing in Ben 10. No. Okay. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. But yeah, yeah, I just every time I'm told to read stuff, I end up like counting. All right, how many pages do I have to read? All right, 30 pages, man. Whatever, I don't even care. Sometimes I can force myself, but I still kind of begrudgingly hate it because it's like something I'm not too interested in. But then like I ended up getting books like of animation based on animation, like the survival kit, the animator's survival kits, how to do animation, prepare to board, a storyboarding book. And like I read that from cover to cover. Like what is it? Making cartoons for television, created by the same guy who. That's not the title of the book, but it's from the guy who made Rocko's Modern Life and Camp Lazlo. Released a book, and I ended up getting that book for Christmas. And I read that stuff like way before new. Hitbox, thank you. I read that book cover to cover, like over vacation, over the break and stuff, and it was fun to read because it was something I was interested in. And I kind of wish that I had that for like other kind of books and stuff. Like I wish I could have read the Harry Potter books, get in on that. Kind of wish I could like get interested in reading the Game of Thrones books, but I can't because I generally don't have the biggest interest in Game of Thrones. Yes, shame on me. I'm sorry, but yeah, I kind of envy the people that like casually read to that extent. I just more read to learn, or back in college, I just more read to like pass a test, which, I guess, I don't know. It really does. It doesn't like make me super begrudging or spiteful, but like it really just kind of had me thinking like, if there was something to try to get me interested in reading, what would it have been? Like to casually read a story that I would have truly been interested in, not just read To Kill a Mockingbird pages 5 to 10 and come back tomorrow and talk about it. Because I end up not reading it like I wouldn't say the smart kids, but the kids that read it anyway would just talk about it anyway while I'm just like chilling in class drawing and stuff. But but what's also interesting is that I learned a lot. Like, I guess subconsciously, I've already learned a lot. I learned to read, I learned to write, I learned to count, I learned my ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. I know big words that even other people that are, that are learning like IT tech stuff still get confused on. Like, what is it? I mentioned the word of innovation to like a bunch of other friends, and they were like, what does innovation mean? Like, are you kidding me? You don't know what innovation means, you piece of... And it's just kind of funny that, like, as much as I don't really like to read... Okay, that was actually pretty clever. As much as I'm not a fan of reading, I know a lot of decent... Son of a gun! I can't talk and play at the same time. What is my life? Why did I do this? I'm not getting tired. I didn't get up early today. Where are they going? Yeah. I know words. I can speak. I know stuff. There's people that read more than me and that I'm sure are smarter than me, or at least are in professions better than mine, and go like, what's that word that you're saying? It's like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about, buddy boy. And I would say that's kind of partially thanks to reading, but at the same time, I can't quite say for sure, because I don't read that often. Like, I read. It's interesting, because I read forums, I read comments, I read that kind of stuff. But when it comes time to open a book, it's like hesitation, and I don't know why. I'm probably making it sound like a whole lot worse than it really is, because it really isn't that bad. I'm just lamenting about it. More like lamenting, because my stories aren't... I got nothing again. Well, he looked actually pretty happy to see me. Like, oh my gosh, Luigi's here. I'm his biggest fan. Alright, try to hit me, but you can't, because I jumped over it. Yeah, hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna party? People in the house, let's go. Yeah. Nice. I was wondering which way he was gonna come. Whoa. He should be popping out of his shell really soon. Like about now. Yeah. Can't run away forever. We can actually jump in oh, okay. So I get for trying to glide. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm hoping to see a new Burnout soon. I know Criterion now works on the Need for Speed franchise. There we go. I know Criterion now works on the Need for Speed franchise, but I would really love to see like a brand new Burnout, either for the next gen or Wii U. That'd just be, it'd be really great. Although I could just buy a Need for Speed and get that over with. But Burnout just kind of has that little... It has even more of an overtopness than Need for Speed does. Need for Speed tries to look cool and slick. Burnout tries to look cool, fast, and crazy. And that's what I love about Burnout. But I'm wondering if they're going to go back to an open world kind of thing, or if they're going to stick with... No, if they're going to stick with the open world of Paradise, because that game was actually pretty had a lot of longevity. Or if they're going to go back to the mission-based one. Because the mission-based one was like a whole lot of fun. Ooh, Burnout on the 3DS would look really cool, though. Because, you know, it'd be in 3D and stuff. Rock Candy Mines. Yeah. But we're going to be doing this in the next episode. As always. I'm so tired. Thanks for watching. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Peace.